Hello and welcome to our EvoScale alpha demo. As you'll see, there's a lot of functionality that's not available yet or set up, but we'll give you a quick idea of what it can do and what it will be able to do in the future and so on. So the very first thing you'll see here is that we've got server management. This is where we view and manage our servers and where we can add servers. Now when you add a server, you're given a key for that server, which we'll see here on the next step, this key here, and you can install the client to that server. That's all that's required to control the server, to get stats, to update it, so on, things like that. So there's no inbound access needed. You don't have to change firewall rules or anything like that. It's all done via our clients communicating with the cloud. Now once you've added servers, you can begin to see their stats. So we can see here, for example, this server has a 2 gig memory allocation, has 1 CPU core and so on, its host name, etc. And we can allocate the servers to groups as well. So that allows you to do tasks group-wide and things like that. The first option on the left is configs. This is our config management section, which isn't ready for this demo yet, but it lets you get configuration files like hetproxy.cfg from servers and then deploy that to other servers, replicate, make changes, update servers and things like that all at once and by groups and so on. You've got stats. This is the hetproxy statistics page. So here you can see that server has got 6 down backends and 0 up ones, but we do have some others that have other things, like this has got 1 online backend, so we can have a look there. This will give us our stats from the server, so you can see here current connections, things like that, the traffic, HTTP information, errors if there's been any, and the health status and so on, and some stats at the top. You can go to the monitor, which is a live version of this, so this refreshes every 10 seconds, having fetched new data from the system. And you've also got graphs, which show you very similar information for the last 100 entries. You can also do reports on this kind of information and whatever you might want to do. You've got a system view of your stats as well, so you can see here, you can sort by memory, your hetproxy version, things like that, see your CPU usage, etc. And you can do the same thing for groups, so you can look at a group as a whole, their graphs and so on. Recipes is the next section. So a recipe is a shell script that you can deploy and run on a server, or many servers, or an entire group, or all of your servers, for example. So here we've got one called reboot. If we edit that, you can see it just runs the reboot command to reboot a server. Now you can deploy that command, for example, to any service you wish. So on this VM here, I've got a running server which is connected. This is what we call Dave on our EvoScale control panel, and I can deploy that command to that destination server now, which will reboot the server. So if I come back here, you can see it's already rebooting, and that's how quick it essentially issues commands to the client and receives responses and so on. We should see it come back online very soon as well. So it will be offline right now, obviously, while it reboots, as you can see here. And that's a quick look at some of the functionality, some of what we're building in the product, and what's live in the alpha now. The next section, obviously, to go live will be the configuration management, and then from there, historical reporting and so on. Thank you for having a look, and we hope to see you using the platform soon.